Have you ever pondered what the phrase quid pro quo means in the realm of politics? It's a Latin term that translates to something for something, an exchange of goods or services where one transfer is contingent upon the other. But what happens when we apply this concept to the world of political contributions and expenditures? Enter the Citizens United and Speech Now rulings, two landmark decisions that have shaped the landscape of political funding in the United States. Each of these rulings has had profound implications for understanding the concept of quid pro quo corruption in politics. First, let's delve into the Citizens United ruling. This decision declared that, by definition, there couldn't be quid pro quo corruption with an independent expenditure. This seems reasonable, right? After all, if the expenditure is independent, there is no exchange, no quid pro quo. If there was a quid pro quo deal, then the expenditure simply wouldn't be independent. Now let's shift our focus to the Speech Now ruling. This decision took the Citizens United ruling a step further. It argued that if there's no quid pro quo corruption with an independent expenditure, then there also can't be quid pro quo corruption with a contribution to a committee making independent expenditures. However, this reasoning might not hold up under scrutiny. Consider this. A politician and a donor could, in theory, enter a quid pro quo deal involving a contribution to a super PAC. In that case, the contribution itself is the quid pro quo, even though the super PAC spends its money independently. So while it's true that independent spending lacks a quid pro quo, it doesn't automatically follow that contributions are also independent and therefore devoid of quid pro quo. It's a nuanced issue, one that requires careful thought and consideration. Now you might be wondering, what can we do about this? Just because the courts altered the law by mistakenly granting rights of free speech to a non-living, non-sentient entity called a Political Action Committee, or PAC, it doesn't mean arguing that with the courts is the best way to fix this. The best way to address this issue is through new laws. We need to reassert the principle that money is property, not speech, and that the right to free speech belongs to individuals, not entities like PACs. Therefore, it's crucial that we contact Congress to express our concerns and advocate for change. By writing a letter or making a phone call to your local congressperson, you can voice your opinion on these rulings. Let them know that you believe in a fair and just political system, free from the influence of big money. Encourage them to take action and reform campaign finance laws. Remember, your voice matters. Make it heard by contacting your congresspersons today. Don't sit on the sidelines. Participate in democracy and help bring about the change you want to see.